Welcome everyone to What's Cooking at Our House. I'm Connie Hampton.
And I'm Dottie Phelps, and normally at this time I would say welcome to my kitchen, but welcome to the vineyard.
Right.
We're at Indian Hills Winery, which is north of Puxico. They've invited us to come up and do a little cooking up here, so we're filming the show here, yes. And we're having a really good time. The wine is good, the food is excellent,
the sun is great.
Sun is wonderful, and the scenery is absolutely gorgeous.
Right.
So we want to welcome you to What's Cooking at Our House.
Paul and Marty Sifford are the owners of Indian Hills Winery, and we have several people here having lunch today, enjoying the good food, enjoying the good wine, and it's just a great day, and we're doing what we like to do the best.
That's true, and we have a live audience today, which I think is great. We've never done that before.
No, we haven't.
So I'm really excited about going on location.
Very good. We're going to be cooking for you today some Italian chili, and we're going to be using some of the wine from Indian Hills, and we're going to get started with that. And our main ingredient is is a bulk Italian sausage. We're going to be using a pound of that bulk Italian sausage. So we're going to get started by putting that in the skillet. That's going to take a while. Let me go ahead and read you the other ingredients while that is starting to simmer in the skillet. We're also going to be using a tablespoon of olive oil, 2 cups of onions that we've diced up, a half a stick of pepperoni that we're going to cube up, 1 tablespoon of garlic that we've minced, and a tablespoon of tomato paste. And Miss Dottie is going to share with us how to make that tomato paste go maybe a little farther.
Yes.
That little bitty can.
Yeah, that little bitty tiny can. You know, most of your recipes will call for 1 to 2 tablespoons of the
tomato paste.
Tomato paste. I totally went blank there, Connie.
You were thinking garlic.
I was thinking garlic. Anyway, and normally you use that 2 tablespoons and you don't know what to do with the rest of it because you're not going to fix anything within the next few days, so you've got a lot of waste there. So what I do, I get me some wax paper and I cut me little pieces of it, and I measure 1 tablespoon to each one of these little pieces of paper. Then you wrap it up, put it in a plastic bag, and put it in the freezer. Then all you got to do is take out 1 or 2 or whatever your recipe calls for.
That's usually all it calls for.
Right.
1 or 2 tablespoons.
And you can get 10 tablespoons out of 1 can.
Whoa.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
I counted them yesterday.
Very good.
So this sausage is starting to sizzle a little bit here.
Yeah.
And
something else we're going to be using is the dry red wine from Indian Hills.
Yes.
And we'll talk about that a little bit. We're going to be using 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, 2 28-ounce cans of whole tomatoes, but we are going to change that in our recipe the next time, and we're going to buy diced tomatoes.
Yes.
We bought the whole ones, and we've been wrestling with them, trying to get them diced, because that's just going to make your chili a little better.
Yeah, make it a lot easier for you.
Right. We're also going to be using a cup of chicken broth, 1 can of cannellini beans and red kidney beans, drained and rinsed those. We're also going to be using 1 tablespoon of dried Italian seasoning, salt, and some red pepper flakes to taste. And then to garnish it, we're going to use some sour cream and also some fresh basil. But I don't think we brought basil today, but anyway.
No, I didn't have basil, so we're just going to skip that.
We're not going to make it as pretty as we could. Anyway.
And the red pepper flakes is fresh out of Dex's herb garden.
Okay.
So he gave me some, and I ground them up. And
now what did you say?
The red pepper flakes.
Out of his
cayenne
garden.
pepper, yes.
I am impressed.
Well, they are fresh.
I need to get out more often.
Yes, you do.
The pepperoni, is that kind of tough?
It is tough, and if you want to grab a piece and wrestle the other one, if you've got room on your cutting board, then we can get this. We can get all this going.
Okay.
It is kind of tough, which is it's hard.
Yeah.
I guess it's what I'm trying to say is it's hard. So anyway, be really careful when you're cutting this up. You don't want to cut off a finger or anything.
Excuse me. Move my can so you can see. Okay.
All right. Yeah, we're blocking the view, aren't we?
Blocking the view.
It's kind of hard not to.
Work in action.
Yes. Okay. I'm trying to keep this separated from the garlic here. All right.
If somebody, is this your first cooking show that you've seen? Dottie and I have been doing this almost 5 years now. And if you don't have cable, you can also watch us on the internet on YHCtv.com. If you want a recipe, you can do that also.
Yes, send it if you want. If you want any of the recipes that you see us make, go to recipes@yhctv.com. It comes automatically to me, and I will get it out to you as soon as possible, which is usually pretty quickly.
Pretty quick. Pretty quick.
Pretty quick. Okay. This is not cooking as fast as I would like. I probably should have done it in electric skillet. Well, the light's on.
Okay.
The light's on. I think probably the wind has something to do with it.
So we might want to take a little short break here.
Yeah, and we might want to switch this to the electric skillet. Yeah.
We're going to take a short break. Welcome back to What's Cooking at Our House. Dottie and I have got the Italian sausage cooking.
Right.
Smelling very
Smells,
good.
yeah.
The wind needs to be blowing the other way so that our audience can smell it, but maybe it'll shift here in a
Can you
minute.
smell it? Okay.
They can smell it. Okay. See, the wind was doing really good for us a while ago, but anyway, we've sauteed the sausage in our olive oil, and now we are ready to add our onions.
Onion.
And our pepperoni and our garlic.
I'm going to do this one first because it's close. And that's so good.
On the onions.
Okay, you can do that. I'll take this and dump that in.
Okay.
If I don't dump it on the ground here.
Go to the pot, girl.
Oh, that's really going to make it smell good. Wait.
A ladybug.
We have a ladybug visiting.
Uninvited guest.
Uninvited guest.
And I'm putting it on the table and put it into the skillet.
Okay, this is really going to start smelling good now.
This is when the aroma starts, when the
yes.
onions and the garlic start meeting.
You bet.
That's a good part.
I made this yesterday, so I would have some to show you because it takes a little bit longer to cook than what we have time for on the show.
We actually need to put that olive oil in, Miss Dottie.
Yes, we do. Right here it is.
Yes. There we go. It's starting to stick a little bit.
Yeah. Well, okay. I've got that up pretty high. Woo! You know what? That's really hot.
That's hot?
That's really hot.
We don't have time to go to the hospital, so.
No, we don't.
Color, the pepperoni just, whoo, doesn't it look good?
Yeah, I would have, well, Italian, you know, and I would have never thought about putting pepperoni in chili, but it looks really good, and as I started to say a while ago, I made some yesterday, and I'm telling you, it is so good. You wouldn't think, when most people think Italian chili, you know.
Yeah. Anything Italian's good.
I think so too. So anyway, it's going to be good. I fixed it yesterday, and it's wonderful. I had to have a taste of it because I didn't want to serve anyone anything that I had tasted. You know.
Now you know you've done that before.
Yes. Most of our recipes, about 99% of our recipes, I've never tried before until we do them on the show.
And we've been lucky.
We've been very lucky. We've been very lucky.
Yes.
So, but it's good. It's all good. Okay, Connie, what are we going to do here next?
We're going to stir in our tomato paste,
a
tablespoon of tomato paste.
Okay.
I think that's over there in your
I've got that right here, yep.
Okay.
Okay. I had a spatula, but I don't know what I did with it, so we're just going to use this spoon.
There you go. And I'll take that so it doesn't blow away.
All right.
Okay.
And we are moving right along.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
There's a piece of parsley that I don't really need.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to stir this up.
And then you're going to deglaze with your wine.
Yes, and you want to tell them about this wine?
Okay. We're going to be using a fried red wine here from Indian Hills. This is their Chamberson, and is this what we drank?
Yes, that's
Very
what we
good.
drank. It's very good.
Very
It's
good.
it's actually it's my favorite. So
Okay.
if you want to get me some of that for Christmas, feel free.
I'll put that on my list.
That would be really nice.
Actually, I think the first time that I came, they were out of this, so this is one of their favorites.
Yes.
They were out of this one and another one the first time that Bill and I came. So must be one of everybody's favorites besides you. So we're going to be using this Indian Hill one, half a cup of that in our chili, and we're going to deglaze our, the bees after me now, deglaze with that wine.
And the vinegar.
And the vinegar.
Where is, oh here, balsamic vinegar.
Balsamic vinegar.
I love balsamic vinegar.
And we haven't done the wine yet, right?
No, we have not done the wine yet. Okay. No, go ahead and measure that out if you would. A half a cup of dry red wine.
Got it.
And this is 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Half a cup and a little bit more.
That really makes it smell good.
A little bit more might be good.
If a little is good, a lot is even better.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
The balsamic vinegar.
The wind is blowing the right way again.
Yes. Oh, good, good.
Good. His mouth is salivating. That's good. That's good. Okay. We're going to let that simmer
Just a little bit.
just a little bit. And we're using cannellini beans today, and we're also using kidney beans today.
And, you know, if you can't find the cannellini beans, which we couldn't at home,
Right,
so
I had to
Connie
go
went somewhere else to get them. If you can't find them, don't worry about it. Just use the Great Northern beans.
Right.
Actually, I think the only difference is these are just a little bit bigger
Right.
than the Great Northern beans. But
And we drain those and we wash those
yes,
before they go in.
yes. Okay.
That's supposed to cook for about 20 minutes.
Yes, for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
So
we're going to let that cook, but we're going to go ahead and show them what we've already done.
Right.
After this cooks for 20 minutes, then all you do is stir in the beans, your seasoning, and let that simmer, and then you're ready to serve it. Dottie made chili yesterday, so we're ready to show you the end product. So we'll take a little quick break and switch. Welcome back to What's Cooking at Our House. I'm Connie Hampton, and this is Dottie Phelps, my partner. We're at Indian Hills Winery in Puxico, Missouri today, and we are putting what we've already cooked into a crock pot so that we can travel that back home to Malden with us. And then we're going to put the rest of our ingredients in there and put that, let it cook in the crock pot, and then we're going to present our chili that Dottie made yesterday. This is Italian chili. Made with a half a cup of Indian Hills Winery wine, and it's
Chamberson.
Chamberson.
Yes.
Smelling great, smelling great. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add our
The tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
And the broth.
And the chicken broth.
Oh, this is going to be so good.
And also the 2 kinds of beans that go into the recipe, the cannellini beans and the red kidney beans.
Okay, chicken broth. All right.
Filling up the pot, girl.
Yes, we're going to fill up the pot. I tell you what, you've got lunch fixed for tomorrow.
Yes.
I'll just come over and eat with you.
I don't have to worry about a thing.
No, you don't. You can put that on when you get home, and
You took care of me, girl.
I sure did. Okay, the beans go next.
Yes, I think that's our last ingredient.
Now I've got my seasonings
and the
yet.
seasonings
Yeah.
also, yes.
And you can use, these are the light red kidney beans. You can use the dark red kidney beans if you like. It gives it a little bit more contrast.
Right.
So whatever you want to use, whatever you have handy will be fine. Okay. Now we're going to put the seasonings in.
We're going to be using dried Italian seasoning
Okay.
and some red pepper flakes.
Now this is exactly the amount we needed. I went ahead and measured it yesterday.
1 tablespoon.
So yeah, so don't Don't get upset when I put that whole thing in there. But this is what makes it really
put
good.
The whole bottle in.
I put the whole thing in. I buy this stuff in bulk. Okay. Now
And
the
our
red, yeah. Now you, when you put these red pepper flakes in, use your own discretion. I like things a little spicy. Bill and Connie probably do not. This is what they're going to eat
I've got
tomorrow.
Bill probably sick now. We can eat it now.
So my daughter can't eat the really hot stuff. So just use your own
Judgment and put
judgment.
the whole thing in.
Put the whole thing in. But
It says salt and red pepper flakes to taste.
remember, the seeds and the membrane is what is the hottest of your peppers. Okay, salt
Salt,
and pepper.
pepper.
Oh, this is going to be so good. You're going to love it.
I love the pepper.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
I do too. Okay, Connie, I think we've got this going our way.
Okay.
And what we need to do is
Switch gears. One
switch
more time.
gears. Let's switch gears one more time, and I'll bring out the finished product.
Welcome back to What's Cooking at Our House, and we have, in addition to our team, a Greek Italian that thinks he knows about this Italian food. So we're going to let you taste some of our Italian chili.
And it says to serve this with a dollop of sour cream. Is that
A
okay with
dollop is
you?
fine.
A dollop
You
is
already have a
fine?
spoon. What's a dollop? There's a little song about that. Okay.
Now, I've never had chili with sour cream, and this really looks delicious. I came in and I smelled it,
Good.
and my mouth was watering, and I said, surely they're going to let us taste it, and thank you, they did.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So
yes.
let's do
Oh,
And
yeah.
I like it hot. I like spicy hot.
Good.
So.
Good. Well, this may be a little hotter than what I did
Yes,
Connie's.
it's the smell test.
Yes.
Yeah.
You smell, then you eat, then you. Yes.
That is delicious.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Do I
you.
get to keep this?
Yes,
You get to
we're gonna
keep
serve
that.
everybody here.
We're going to serve.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Great, great. Italian chili here at Indian Hills Winery. We've got a wonderful audience here with us today. We'd like to thank Nicole and Marty for having us here, and everybody in the audience. We're going to let you try our Italian chili, and so don't run off. Dottie, thank you for joining me at Indian
my
Hills.
pleasure.
On the road, something we haven't done in a while, but we've had a good time.
We've had a good
The weather
time.
has been great.
Perfect.
And we hope you'll join us again for What's Cooking in Our House. Miss Dottie, sign off to those boys.
I'll do it to the
We'll
boys.
see you next time.
Bye now.